in the cloud environment. It is not in your physical machine. It is not in your physical machine. So what is the advantage of this one? I use, because of this my infrastructure, I use my physical PC. Okay, and create virtual machine in it and install guest OS. What is a guest OS? I will tell. So guest OS in virtual machines. Okay. So I create a virtual machines and I install OS. So I have some 10 limitations, but we'll see that. For example, this is another person. So this is a kind of infrastructure. So not powerful. Okay. Any which ways, either powerful or not powerful, it is easy to go like this. Okay, this kind of infrastructure requirement, you can't make it in your physical machine. For example, okay, you can go to the cloud and you can go to example AWS cloud compute or EC2, or you can go to Azure cloud. Of course, compute is a domain, so there it is. You create a virtual machine. Name is virtual machine service. So under compute only. Okay, so virtual machine service. Create a virtual machine and you can start accessing and work. So you don't need to worry about, so what is the infrastructure, power connections, power related issues, you don't need to worry. Security related issues, you don't need to worry. Okay, network related issues, public access related issues. So you don't need to worry about all this kind of stuff. I have a Linux machine in my laptop. You want to access, you can't access. I want to access my virtual machine in my laptop from different machine from different place. Okay. For example, I left my laptop here in Visakhapatnam. I went to Hyderabad and now I want that virtual machine. I can't access because it's stored in my local machine. Okay. So what is this? This VM stored in my local PC, but this VM store in cloud, so you can access from anywhere to internet. Just you require internet connection, you can access your virtual machine from anywhere. Okay, just like your Google Drive, you store a data in Google Drive, you can access the data from anywhere. Just you require a email ID, password, just log in and you can access the data, right? Same thing, you can access these virtual machines from anywhere. You can directly access the virtual machine, and as well as you can create a virtual machines. You can work with your virtual machines from anywhere. You don't require to be there with your same physical machine, not required always. Same goes for a lot of things, guys. It's just for example to understand, okay, difference between a cloud and non-cloud environment. Okay, so here it is, and here it is. I have written guest OS. What is the guest OS? Okay, and before going to that, what is a host OS? Host OS means OS in physical machine. Guest OS is OS in virtual machine. In my laptop, I have a Windows 10 Home Edition. I have a Windows 10 Home Edition. That is my host OS. What is a guest OS in my virtual machine? I have a Linux, I have a server, okay, Windows Server 2012, Windows 2016 server, Windows 2019 server, Windows 10, Windows 10 Professional Edition, Windows 10 Enterprise Edition. This kind of guest OSs I have in my physical machine. Okay, so this is a guest OS, host OS. Okay, if my physical environment is good, I have an idea of infrastructure. Important is I have a idea of infrastructure, and also my infrastructure is okay, not very good, but it's okay. So then I can create a multiple virtual machines. I can work with that one. At a time I can't use it, but still I can able to work with it. Okay, but if in case I need a certain virtual machine or a certain services or a database servers, okay, so my system is not suitable for that one. So what I do, I'll go for cloud. So I cannot purchase a data center, very big data centers, local storage, IP addresses. I cannot store. So simply I'll go to the any cloud service providers and create a virtual machine, install operating system. You not install, just you have to select which operating system with what options you require. So you have to choose it. Just click OK. Virtual machine will be created, and you will get an access. Your access virtual machine from anywhere. Because of VMs are not stored in your physical machine, it's stored in the cloud. So cloud can be accessed through anywhere from internet. Reversely I told, okay, yeah, you can access from anywhere and through internet. So anytime you can able to access. So this is the point I want to tell about a cloud. So here it is in a cloud definition. I said like you can access infrastructure, a spelling mistake. TUCTUR is there. Infrastructure, data, applications. We can deploy applications in the cloud, platforms, RDS services. Okay, for example, look at here, it is products, featured services. I'm showing here it is. This is a storage services. S3 is a storage services. Aurora database services. RDS database, different databases, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQL Server, MariaDB database servers. NoSQL database server, DynamoDB is a NoSQL database. So serverless concept is a Lambda services. Okay, it is usually like a deployment or a certain function definitions. Means you can do like this kind of stuff. You have to tell so what to do kind of stuff. VPC, access related services, network related services. Okay, Lightsail, SageMaker, container services. Okay, container services, database services, compute services, auto scaling, app runner, elastic beanstalk. Elastic beanstalk is like I want to develop an application, elastic beanstalk. To develop an application, again, not to develop an application. It can be something like a web application. For example, I'm telling like a example. Okay, a web application. What are the requirements? It is different type of support is required. For example, web server is required, application server is required. Okay, for web purpose, it is required HTML IDEs, CSS kind of stuff, or a JavaScript kind of stuff, or a PHP support servers are required. Okay, front end kind of stuff. Okay, and back end like a database DBs, either it is MySQL or Oracle SQL kind of stuff. maybe required, or a Java supporting environment is required, PHP supporting environment required. So like that. So you want to develop an application, like a web application, you require a lot of tools, and all things should be connected and work together. So integrated together. Deployment tools required. Okay. So code integration things like a source code management related things like a Git is required. Deployment is like a Puppet kind of stuff. Okay, so different deployment techniques are there, and source code management like a Git kind of stuff. Okay, that is called a versioning. Okay, GitHub. Okay, Bitbucket. These are a different kind of tools are required. A normal developer or a newcomer, he don't have any idea of infrastructure. For example, I have a friend. We both are worked in an organization called a CMS, Information Infrastructure Service. Something is there. It is okay. Infosystem. Sorry, CMS Infosystem. Later it is changed in information technology, something it is. So CMS, we both are worked as a trainers. She's a software trainer and I'm a networking related trainer. So she's don't have any much idea, very less idea about infrastructure details like a processor capacity, RAM capacity. Like she always system is always slow because she's running a lot of applications, IDEs. So Eclipse or NetBeans, like it will take a lot of RAM. Okay, a lot of storage is required, a lot of processing power is required. Internet updates are required. That's it. So it's become always slow. She don't have any idea. She has an idea of a software. We don't have a idea of a software. We have a infrastructure idea. Okay. So what happens? So for any developer, you want to develop something. I don't mind about how much RAM is required, how much processor is required. Okay, so how much things, what are the different services, how to install those services, like installation of databases, installation of certain applications or server configurations. You don't know anything, but still you know how to use it, how to develop it, how to deploy it. So you know how to do it, but you don't know how to install this kind of stuff. So what to do? Go to, very simple it is, in AWS, it is a Elastic. Beanstalk. So you can just go to Elastic Beanstalk and very simple, and just create a project. And what are the things you require? You want a Java support, you want a Python support, you want a Python support, you want a C sharp or .NET or anything, something you want it. Okay, so you will take it, what type of database you required, what type of front end required, what type of web server, what you use it, what type of application server or a middleware servers you require. Middleware servers required. Okay, so where is your Git? What is your Git account? So how to connect all these things. So they will give information. So just what you required, you have to select and keep it in a one project and store the data in the bucket, S3 bucket, and start using dollar. So normally you need to know where is the different servers are located, how to connect it, what is their IDs and all kind of stuff. Instead of that, just you can start doing your own work. Okay, you don't need to worry about what is the dependent infrastructure it is. Okay, what is the dependent servers or connections, public IP addresses, private IP addresses. You don't have to worry about that much of infrastructure. Simply start doing it. Okay, so that is what Elastic Beanstalk it is. Okay, so like that. So what is the my main point is not about the services, guys. So EC2 is a virtualization related, virtual machines related. This is directly not worry about a infrastructure start development kind of stuff. It's like a serverless application development kind of stuff, serverless deployment kind of stuff. Okay, different kind of stuff is like a S3 is a bucket. S3 is like a simply say storage. Okay, RDS. Okay, database. Different databases are there, no? MySQL,
server SQL.
Yeah, SQL server. Very good. SQL server means Microsoft SQL server.
So,
MySQL application, Oracle application, Oracle SQL, Oracle database is there, no? So Oracle database is a that database server. Okay, like so, MariaDB, MariaDB is something. It's a PostgreSQL. For understanding only, so PostgreSQL. DynamoDB. DynamoDB is a no SQL type. Okay, so a non-structured thing. Aurora, it is also MySQL type only, but okay, it is a 5x faster. It's also a database. It's also a DB part only, but it is like a MySQL, but 5x faster. Okay, so there is a lot of services are there. VPC services, SQS services, SNS services, IAM services. IAM means user roles. Okay, user group, access permissions. User group, best is roles, group, access permissions. This is identity access services. Okay, root 53 is like a DNS service. Okay, naming services. VPC is like a network related service. Okay, network connecting kind of. So a lot of services are there. So it's not a so so it's like a virtual machine type services. You can create a virtual machines. Block storage is also there. Elastic block storage, EBS service is there. Elastic block storage. Okay, EES thing. Okay, so it is a elastic block storages. Backup services also there. This is Elastic Beanstalk. Elastic Beanstalk services. Code front services. Okay, cloud front services. Okay, so a lot of services are there. Just what I'm trying to say point is, normal user like people who cannot able to build or maintain the huge infrastructure, the organizations or an individual person or an organization who cannot able to build, maintain risk. Okay, cannot able to take more risk part. Okay, cannot maintain the risk. So they easily can go to the cloud and use the cloud. What is the key benefit of cloud is, pay as you go. Okay, so what is another feature is like a pay as you go. It is not compulsory like you have to purchase once for all kind of stuff is not there. As long as you use, you have to pay. Okay, as long as, okay, what is it? As long as you use the service, just you have to pay for the service. For example, I want to store the data, or I want a virtual machine. Okay, I said no, so this is a virtual machine I require. So there is a certain amount of payment is there. I use it for 5 days. Just 5 days charges only for this infrastructure, not entire infrastructure, guys. Only 5 days for this particular virtual machine. For this infrastructure you are using, you have to pay. You don't need to pay for 1 month. You don't need to pay for 1 year. Just you have to pay only for as per you utilize. Okay. So for example, you require this machine. It's look like a little big machine. Okay, starting machine. Okay, 2-core processor, 8 GB RAM means little higher, so little costly. That to Microsoft licensing one. Linux is a not a paid version, but Microsoft, if you use, you have to pay for license. Here you need to buy license separately. You'll get a licensed one only, but it is like a rented license type. Little extra cost because of operating system. Not only infrastructure, also operating system cost is there. You, for example, use it for a 10 days. So you have to pay for 10 days only. You delete it after 10 days. Simply you can able to pay for 10 days only. No need to pay. So pay as you go. That is the main key feature of cloud computing. Okay. So I told 2 points here. Here it is. Pay as you go. VMs means whatever it is I told, but this is the main point. Second main point is you can access the services from anywhere. You can access the services from anywhere through internet. Okay. Anybody can use it. Anybody, by person, for a person, or a public clouds usually like a per person, per organization also they can use it. Be able to use. So how, like a per person, like I can use for myself a cloud, or for organization. Example, or scientists want to use a cloud services, they can also use cloud services. Okay, so they can also use it. So per organization, per person, each individual person can able to use it. A organization can able to use it. Okay, so like that, so they can able to use it. Okay, so that is another thing. Next, 100% uptime they will maintain compulsory. 100% uptime, or you can say 0% downtime maintenance possible. What is this uptime and downtime, guys? For example, you log into your server. For example, your mail server is there. You are accessing your mails, and suddenly it is a notification. Server is down. You went to a bank. They said, "Come later. Server down." You went to ATM. no cache words, server down. So what it is? Server down means downtime. They're maintaining downtime. What is uptime? Uptime means, so it is running. So I started morning 9 o'clock, still running. It is uptime is from 9 o'clock to now. So how much time it is running? So that is called uptime. Okay. Downtime means it is down. For example, my server is running 24/7 running on. So today it's 24 hours. It is run 100% uptime. For example, today 1 hour down. So morning 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It is down. It is a downtime. Maintenance time. Like it is that one. So clouds usually don't maintain a downtime. Clouds usually don't maintain any downtime. You can access your machines from anywhere, any place. Store the data, all other services. Okay. So you don't need to. This is a main few points. So there is another point I added here. So you want to develop an application, so you don't need to worry about infrastructure. So how much infrastructure you are using, you have to pay, guys. It is not there is a free kind of stuff. Okay, so you have to pay compulsory. So I told about one services, that is, this is the main points of advantages of a cloud. Okay. Next, cloud types are public type, private type, hybrid, and community. So this is also I will explain. Cloud types are a public cloud. Public cloud means multiple tenants. Multiple tenants means any person or organization can use. Okay. Any person means I usually give an example for this public cloud and private cloud. Just I am giving same example again. So try to understand. So if you go to shopping mall, so shopping mall means it's a very big building. Lot of shops are there, right? If you go to shopping mall, so there is a lot of shops are there in a shopping mall, right? So like a Max is there, some Desi Baba something is there, a KFC will be there, Domino's is there. So so different shops are there, right? So like AFBB will be there. Okay, so one big complex having a multiple shops. Meaning is I am the cloud service provider. I build a big building and given a space to the multiple people. A single person can able to put a one shop, just he has to pay for the space. One company like a Max company came for a clothes shopping. Trends people came, they want to put a shop. So like a last time I went somewhere it is, yeah, Indian terrain something is there. The clothes shop it is. Like a Wangler shops will be there. Okay. So like lifestyle. So what they will put is, they'll put a one store in it. So like organization wise, they can take it. It's a public cloud. And what is a private cloud? It is a single tenant type. What is a single tenant means? I build a building. Just if you go to DMart, a single DMarts are there. So if you see the land and the building is belongs to DMart only. The DMart is maintaining that building. Okay, big bazaars. Yeah, big bazaar. Big bazaars usually single building. It's a complete building. This belongs to big bazaars only. If you or belongs to Andhra Pradesh or Hyderabad, you can see there is a clothes related shopping malls are there, like Chandana Brothers, Momana Brothers, KLM, like So this, if you go to the shop, like the entire building is belongs to one single shop only, ground floor, first floor, second floor. So complete that is last South India shopping mall, like a Chennai Silks, Chennai shopping mall, like a one entire one building. So completely given for a one product, not one product, one organization only. It's like a single tenant type. It is a private. Private means only for users or from users are yeah users are from same organization only. No outside organization people. No outsiders. No, I don't give to anyone. Not a public users or any other organization. I am using my own infrastructure for my project purpose only. Okay, so that is a private cloud. What is a hybrid cloud? Is a mixture of public and private. Why it is a mixture? I have a example. I have a private cloud. A private cloud, but I require more infrastructure. So more infrastructure is required. I want a more processors or a RAM or something is required. More database storage is like that. So I got a new project thinking. I have an infrastructure up to this particular project's purpose only. So I got a new projects. Each one is like a 3 months or 6 months. The project work will be there. So for that one, I can't extend my infrastructure. I can't extend my infrastructure. What I will do? So I require more infrastructure for that one to run those applications and I more infrastructure. So I don't want to extend my infrastructure. So what I will do? I will take public cloud. So I will say public cloud. So I mixture my private cloud and public cloud. So then I will create a hybrid cloud. Two or more organizations together. Okay, so two or more organizations work together for a same purpose. Whatever the spelling it is, simply like a example of community cloud is IRCTC website, because Indian government is running a still Indian governments are running Indian railways. Our railways are run by Indian government. Indian railways are running. Okay, but IRCTC website is maintained by Tata TCS. TCS maintaining IRCTS as I know, which is controlled by NIC, National Informatics Center. Okay, NIC. So if you open any government website, you can see there is a .nic kind of stuff. .nic, .co, .in kind of stuff. It's like you can see. So .nic is like a National Informatics Center. It's a government organization. NASCOM is also a government organization which controls this software kind of stuff. But IRCTC website is maintained by IRCTC, maintained by TCS. Tata related organization, private organization. Indian railways are maintained by Indian government, Indian railways. Okay, so two organizations are working together for same purpose. I want to do a reservation, so I want to book a train reservation. So I want to go to railway station. Nowadays, you can go to IRCT website or application. You can log in and book the ticket, right? So you are booking for a Indian railways like that. Same like a two organizations are working together for a same purposes. Book my show, make my trip. So different organizations, their tickets we are purchasing from other organization. Okay, we are maintaining, so right, like in stuff like I can purchase a flight tickets from Indigo as well as make my trip, right? So like that. So there's something. Public cloud. So what are the public cloud providers, service providers? Remember the word service providers. What are the service providers? Amazon Web Services, AWS is one of the public cloud services. Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Azure is one of the cloud services. GCP, Google Cloud Platform, Google Cloud Platform. OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. This is from Oracle. Okay. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Google GCP. Not only this, some other organizations from IBM is also providing IBM Cloud, direct public cloud. We can able to do it. Rackspace, Digital Ocean. Okay. So these are so many organizations are providing public cloud. Private cloud. No one is provide any private cloud. So there is a softwares or OSs or applications. We use it. You can put anything. Software applications are providing by different organizations. For example, VMware, vSphere, Realize. So, okay, VMware from VMware. Microsoft also providing SCV, Center Virtual Machine, System Center SC, AC. Okay, like this. This is Cloud Suite. Realize. This is the virtualization platform. This is a virtualization platform. This is managing virtualization thing. This is managing cloud, private cloud. Okay. Like different kind of stuff is there. So Citrix also providing Xen servers. Xen servers, Xen cloud, maybe Xen cloud will be there. So you can try. So there's a lot of things are there. OpenStack provide a cloud platform, private cloud platform. Okay. like different type of applications are there for a virtualization, and on top of it, cloud stuff. Okay, these are the private cloud provider, and so guys are understanding what is the cloud, advantages of cloud. So some points, at least 4 or 5 points are enough. Okay, some services, types of cloud. Understand up to here? People there are left. Praveen Kumara and Komal also joined, but 2 are left. Very good. No one is speaking.
Sir,
Yeah. Praveen Kumara. Okay. So, okay, last part in the cloud is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So these are the cloud services, or you can say cloud service models. Okay, so people in different ways they will put it, but anything. Infrastructure as a service. Meaning is very simply say virtual machines. Okay, infrastructure as a service. Platform as service. Software as a service. Platform, I was spelling this, you can see. What is this infrastructure as a service? I want some infrastructure, 2 virtual machines. I want to create it, each one 2 core processor and 4 GB RAM, 100 GB hard disk. So what I want a infrastructure to build my own virtual machines. So example for this one is always virtual machines, infrastructure as a services. For example, AWS, again, EC2. Elastic Cloud Compute. What is EC2? Elastic Cloud Compute. Okay. So Microsoft Azure virtual machines. So this is a infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure as a service means, guys, the thing which dealing with the infrastructure. Either it is a processor related, or a memory RAM related, or maybe it is a storage related. It is an infrastructure as a service. The thing is compute related. Okay, compute. The name is compute, not computer. Compute related. What are the things comes under compute related? Auto scale feature is there, right? Auto scale, plastic, load balance. These are all features, right? So these are all comes under infrastructure as a service. Platform as a service. As a services are so many are there, but these three are very important as a service kind of stuff. As a services example is database servers. in a AWS, you have a RDS, Aurora, Anemo, maybe this kind of stuff is there. Oracle, currently 21C is there. Okay, so from 12C, 14C, 19C, 21C. These are the Oracle cloud platform. So Oracle, so here it is also there, but I'll show you in Oracle. Okay, in a Oracle, also providing a Oracle web services. So Oracle services like Oracle cloud services also providing. But I'm not going to the complete Oracle services like AWS, Azure. It is also providing similarly cloud services, but I'm not going with that one. So I'm going to simple products is like a database services. This is cloud infrastructure. This is a cloud application. Fusion application. Why it is still showing? They change the interface. Interface changing will confuse us more. No. Dorsal, you can go and log in. In India, we have 2 data centers are there. It is a better go. Okay, you can see it is. This is you can able to download Oracle 12C if you want to download it. Okay, 19C or like a 12C or 21C. You can download it and use it in your physical machine. So if you don't want, you cannot able to put it. So you can directly, you can't able to install in your physical machine. What to do? You can try Oracle Cloud Free Tier. Just if you click it, it will ask Cloud Free Tier is there. Build, test, deploy applications on a cloud deploy and other things also you'll get it. Always free. 30 days trial version is also available. Okay, and also you can learn freely. So you can also I will tell. So you can learn and do the certification freely also. You can see, click on start learning now. Okay. So this is what you want to learn. So you can start learning. I think it might ask you a login, so you can try. Okay. So point is database. Database is the best example for a platform as a service. For example, I want to run an application. The application required a database. Okay, so I cannot install the server extra database server for my running application purpose. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take it from the cloud. I'll maintain my database servers in the cloud. Either it is Amazon or Azure cloud database services or a direct Oracle database services. Okay, any other providing a cloud service database services I will use. That is called a platform as a service. Software as a service. Best example is Microsoft Office 365. What is a Microsoft Office 365? We have an office, right? So Microsoft Office, normal office we have. So I have a, so this is a PPT. So this is Microsoft Office tool, but this is not a regular office. Like I can access this office from anywhere. Okay, I'm accessing Excel sheet in my browser. See it is, I'm accessing a Excel sheet in browser, and I'm accessing my PPT in my PC, not in a browser. Okay, so how it is possible? Because of Office 365. You cannot use regular Office installed in your same PC from anywhere, any type kind of stuff. I can use this Office from my mobile phone, from my tablet, from my laptop, and anywhere I can access. If I remember username and password, I can access from anywhere. Okay, web access is there. So this kind of stuff. Another example, Google Docs. So if you know the Google Docs, so we didn't open. So here it is. Like I created a PPT kind of stuff, right? Last time I uploaded a PPT that is in a Google Docs. Okay, so I can create a forms in the Google Docs. Spreadsheets I can able to create it. Earlier days I took an attendance using a Google spreadsheets only. PPTs I can able to do it. Presentations I can do it. Documents you can do it. Spreadsheets we can able to do it. Forms we can able to create. Okay, so these are all software as a service. Other examples, the Salesforce. Salesforce is also a Google platform. Okay, now it is a software tools also came up, like you can see BMC, ITSM tools, software as a service. So you not install this particular application anywhere, directly can open this one with the username and password from anywhere. You can able to access. Work from home become a more successful because of the cloud-based tools we are using, including Citrix also. These are all about your basic of cloud. So again, guys, listen very carefully. What is cloud? The question is, what is cloud? Cloud types and cloud services or a cloud service models. Okay, so these are the three questions. The fourth question is, what is the use of cloud usages, or you can say benefits of cloud? If you found advantages and disadvantages of cloud, advantages and disadvantages of cloud. Okay, so I told something like a story, which is like why we are using a cloud, what is the benefits of using a cloud. Okay, any person can able to use a cloud, pay as you go type. So as long as you are paying, you can use the any cloud services. Okay, so it is easy to maintain with respect to a personal knowledge. Okay. So normally a person has required a lot of knowledge on a particular platform. here it is, you can run different type of things without having a more knowledge on it. Like I want to run an application. I don't require to know how to create a machine. I don't require to know how to install that particular application also. Okay, just you should know how to do it. That's it. Okay, so that is the main point of cloud. It's easy for any person. Okay, so different type of services from AWS. Some names are given here. Okay, so and there is a differences are there. So what is what? I also explained it. So try to get the point. Okay, guys. Next one, after break, I'm going to tell you about a OSA layers, which is very important question. So like what is OSA layers? Just basics only, names and 1 or 2 points about it, and port numbers, TCP IP differences, topologies already we discussed. Okay, so basic definitions already we know that one. So no need to repeat it. If you want, I will repeat it. Okay, if any questions are there, so you can you are already seen the previous batch questions, so go through that questions also. You can put it in a one place, so it is easy for you to in a technical. Okay, I told that's why I told this cloud computing also, and how to check the IP address. Compulsory, guys, you have to check IP address in your laptop, so then you will confidently know how to tell step by step, not randomly. Okay. Also, we are going to discuss about IP addresses also. Okay, so today after break, what is a default gateway? That is, we'll see. Okay, so guys, take a break.